أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله أحمده واستعينه واستهديه واستغفره وأؤمن به جل وعلا ولا أكفره، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين لا شريك له، وبذلك أمرت أن أول المسلمين. أما بعد، أيها المسلمون، أيها المؤمنون، أيها المصلون، أيها الصائمون، أوصيكم وإياي بتقوى الله عز وجل في السر وفي العلانية، في السراء وفي الضراء، لأن تقوى الله هي المخافة من الجليل والعمل بالتنزيل والرضا بالقليل والاستعداد ليوم الرحيل. ومن يتق الله يجعل له مخرجا ويرزقه من حيث لا يحتسب. My dear Muslims, we are very thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He created us. We are very thankful and grateful to Allah that He put Iman and Islam in our brain and our heart. And we are very thankful for those who are immigrants that Allah brought you to America in order to deliver the message of Allah on behalf of Allah to those who are seeking a better way of life. And think of yourself how much effort you have done to inform your neighbors, your friends and whatnot about Ramadan and about all other golden opportunities. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given each one a golden opportunity from the moment you were born till the moment you leave. So many golden opportunities. Think of it. At least instead of going through the whole golden opportunities through the whole year, I'll go at least 2 months back. It was Shahr Rajab, among the 4 sacred months, and it was the occasion of Isra and Mi'raj, and it is the occasion of revelation of salawat. And think of ourselves, since Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was receiving that information during the Mi'raj about salat. Each one of us should ask himself, do I pray 5 times a day? Do I pray Jum'ah? Do I pray Sunan, Nawafil? Do I pray Salat, Tahajjud, Qiyam al-Layl? Do I pray any other Salat? Salat al-Tasbih? Do I pray Salat Tahajjud, Salat al-Duha? Did I attend any Salat Janazah to anybody? Did I attend any Salat? Of course, Salat al-Eidain. And it goes so many varieties of salat to the extent that, is it true that I have to pray all of these? These are golden opportunities that you can get credit from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought us month of Sha'ban, and Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to fast many days of Sha'ban. Why, Ya Rasulullah? His wife asked him, and his Usama bin Zayd asked him, he said, ذلك شهر يغفل عنه كثير من الناس. Many people don't understand the significance of Sha'ban. What is it? He said, throughout the whole year, your deeds and action are being lifted on Thursday and Monday, but in Sha'ban every day. So he wants to fast in order that his credit, his lifetime and life activities are being, mashallah, raised to Allah on a daily basis. Now Ramadan came. It's a visitor, it's a guest from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To training us how to improve ourselves. What do you mean to improve ourselves? We are Muslim. No. How often you see رب صائم لم ينل من صيامه إلا الجوع والعطش ورب قائم لم ينل من قيامه إلا السهر والتعب. How often you find Muslims who are fasting and they get 0 except hunger and thirst. لا حول ولا قوة. How can I get 0? We'll find out. And how often you find people are making Qiyam al-Layl and Salat al-Tarawih and they get nothing except sahar and hardship and tired, exhausted. Why, Ya Rasulullah? Because there are 3 levels of fasting, and there are 2 types of fasting. 2 types of fasting. What are they? Siyam an al-kalam wa siyam, what we do. Siyam an al-kalam, that I'm not going to talk, I'm going to zip my tongue, and even if you shout at me, yell at me, I'm not going to do. What do you mean? Maryam alayha salam, when she delivered her baby Isa alayhi salam, she was scared. What to say? Ya Allah, Allah, they are going to accuse me. He told her, make siyam from kalam for 3 days and 3 nights, and let your baby talk on your behalf. Is it not true? For both. Allah told her, فَكُلِي وَاشْرَبِي وَقَرِّي عَيْنًا فَإِمَّا تَرَيِنَّ مِنَ الْبَشَرِ أَحَدًا فَقُولِي إِنِّي نَذَرْتُ لِلرَّحْمَنِ صَوْمًا فَلَنْ أُكَلِّمَ الْيَوْمَ إِنْسِيًّا. I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm صَائِمًا. From Kalam. Same thing for Zakaria alayhi salam. When he got a baby, Yahya alayhi salam, at the age of 90 and his wife 80, scared. Nowhere in the world you find 80-year-old lady will have a child, except miracle. So he was scared what to say. He said, Siyam from Kalam for 3 days and 3 nights, except Dhikrullah. What does Allah say? قال رب اجعل لي آية قال آيتك ألا تكلم الناس 3 أيام إلا رمزا واذكر ربك كثيرا وسبح بالعشي والإبكار. Now these are types, but how about those who get 0 siyam, la samahallah? Because we have siyam al-umum. Anybody can fast. Anybody can tell you, I'm not eating, I'm not drinking. But still he has F word. La hawla wa la quwwata. Still he has backbiting. La hawla wa la quwwata. And still he's listening to backbiting, filthy, dirty thing. And whoever comes to you to tell you about somebody else, الناقل لك ناقل عنك. Anyone who comes to you and tell you something bad about somebody else, when he leaves you, he talk against you. Why? Because you allowed him to listen to him. So both of you are in trouble in the day of judgment. Whoever comes to you and tell you bad thing about us, say, Akhi, don't tell me about anybody bad. You go and talk about yourself. Why should I suspect anybody? And you know that from a psychological point of view, if I have to point out my finger against you, 1 finger against you, 3 fingers against me. And I'm holding 3 fingers against me, I have to accuse myself 3 times before I accuse anybody. I have to say what our teachers, religious teacher when we were children told us, anytime you look at any human being, think of them that they are better than you, and then try to see, can I mimic one quality that you have, that you have, that you have? I mimic it and then I adopt it in myself to improve myself or not? Never ever think of anybody bad or wrong or anything. Think of yourself before you think of anything. And Umar al-Khattab radiallahu anhu used to tell us, or to tell his Sahaba and whatnot, that before you go to sleep, go and judge yourself, analyze yourself, and try to see whether you are a good Muslim or not. حَاسِبُوا نُفُوسَكَمْ قَبْلَ أَن تُحَاسَبُوا. At the time of sleeping, go and judge yourself whether you are a good Muslim or bad. What did you do today? Did you do something wrong? Oh, astaghfirullah al-azim. Taib, it's okay, I will say astaghfirullah al-azim. I'll make salat al-tawbah. Allah will not give me forgiveness. Why? Ya Allah, I'm making tawbah. I'm saying astaghfirullah al-azim. He said, no, because you insulted somebody else. Go to him and apologize to him first. Then come and make salat al-tawbah and promise that you will never do any to anybody. إِلَّا مَنْ تَابَ وَآمَنَ وَعَمِلَ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا فَأُولَٰئِكَ يُبَدِّلُ اللَّهُ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ حَسَنَاتٍ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ غَفُورًا رَحِيمًا. Do you want Allah to forgive us? Therefore I have to go and apologize. Suppose, God forbid, I insulted you in public. Oh, then I go and apologize. No, you have to come in public and apologize to him in public. And then Allah will forgive us. Now therefore Siyam al-Umum is anybody can make Siyam, still he has filthy dirty tongue and he looks at haram, he talks haram, he listens to backbiting or music or whatever. What type of Siyam? Siyam al-Khusus is more important Siyam al-Umum. The Khusus, when we are going to control our 5 senses. I will not look at anything called haram. I will not listen to haram. I will not talk haram. I will not touch haram. I will not go to any places of haram. What for therefore Siyam? Anybody, any non-Muslim can make Siyam. Animal can make Siyam. Just abstain from water and liquid and food. So no, but we have Allah sent us this Siyam, Ramadan. What is Ramadan? The word Ramadan is an Arabic word. What is Ramadan? From Ramda. Ramda is hardship life and difficult life. Before Islam, even during paganism, Ramda is when it is hot weather and very difficult and we feel thirsty, hungry, whatnot. This is the way you get credit from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How do you want to get credit if you do not self-denying yourself? How can I deny myself? No. Still, if I can control myself from the essentials of life, which is water, it's easy to control myself from the non-essentials of life. Honest to God, since all of us, before Salat, we make wudu. When we make wudu, don't we put water in madmada, in our mouth? How in the world that you allow one sip or one drop even of water to go into your GI tract? You say no. I control my mouth, and I will not allow even one drop of water to enter my GI tract. If I reach that level, then I can control myself from anything which is not essentials of life. Honest to God, is it essential to do backbiting? Astaghfirullah? No. So why should I be? Is it essential that I should look at haram? No. All of these are non-essentials of life. And Allah is sending us that Ramadan as a visitor, as a guest, for each one of us, independently from the others. Yes, now we are here in Salat all together, but who knows that we are fasting today or not, except Allah. Who knows that I went from Siyam al-Umum to Siyam al-Khusus? Nobody knows except Allah. How about to go to Siyam Khusus al-Khusus? What is Khusus al-Khusus? Is to control our intention. I will never think of anything wrong. I will not allow shaitan to come and whisper to me. It's not easy. But I have to say, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitan Rajim. I have to read Qul A'udhu Falaq, Qul A'udhu Bin-Nas. I should read Ayatul Kursi off and on. So as shaitan will not come to possess me, to whisper. Yes, he has the right to come whisper. But when I say, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitan Rajim, Bismillah ar-Rahman, Qul A'udhu Bin-Nas, Malik al-Nas, Ilah al-Nas, Min Sharril Waswas. Khannas. What is Khannas? Sneaker. He cannot come face to face, otherwise I will slap him. He knows that. Therefore he will never come to anyone face to face. He comes from right, from left, from the back, and try to whisper. But anytime you raise your hand with dua, he runs away. Anytime you put your face on the floor, he runs away with a crying voice. I was ordered to make sajda, and I refuse. I'm going to go to hell. You have been ordered to make sajda, huh? You go to Jannah. And he cries and run away. And don't allow him to come and possess you. Now, Ramadan came to train us. It's a training course. And we are going through this training course independently and collectively. And be grateful to Allah. The training course that we are going is, at least, we have so many things. من صام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. Anyone who fasts Ramadan with iman, with ihtisab. What is ihtisab? Is expectation. What do you expect? Zero? No. Maghfirah. Allah will give you maghfirah. And whoever من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا also غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. ومن قام ليلة القدر إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. So at least you do all these things with iman and expectation. There is nothing called free. No free lunch, no free Jannah. Jannah will be given to you because you are expecting credit from Allah. What is the credit? Ya Allah, I obeyed you. I fasted Ramadan because I believe in you, and you told us to do this and this, and I'm doing it. I'm expecting something. What is it? Maghfirah. Maghfirah. Ghufran. What did I do to forgive me? I didn't do anything. I say, come on, give me a break. كل ابن آدم خطاء وخير الخطائين التوابون. Every human being is liable to make mistake. And you may say, no, I did not make mistake. Well, but it will be recorded. كراما كاتبين يعلمون ما تفعلون. 2 angels on our shoulder, and they are recording everything for us. They record our body language, they record our voice, and they record our intention. Our thinking capacity is being recorded, and you're going to see it in the Day of Judgment. Each one of us has a library of your own with all the videos and all the types of recording. You are going to see everything in the Day of Judgment. And no, I tell the American non-Muslim in the universities when I give them lecture, I say, can you imagine now while you are sitting here in the classroom, the 2 angels are recording everything, your body language, your talking, and your intention, and they are with you 24 hours, whether in the classroom as you are sitting nice, or you are in the washroom, or in the bedroom. They get scared. I said, yes, they are recording everything, and you are going to see everything filthy, dirty. I said, therefore, be careful from these angels. You cannot kick them out, but even when you finish salat, you say, Assalamu alaikum. wa rahmatullah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, to those two angels that you have them, and to all the angels that are surrounding you. Therefore, we are to do our sincere best to see what we should do. In the first 10 days of Ramadan, rahmah. أوله رحمة وأوسطه مغفرة وآخره عتق من النار. رحمة. Yes, Ya Allah, we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Why not to say Bismillah al-Azim, al-Jabbar, al-Mutakabbir, al-Muntaqim? Oh boy, this is too scary. He is everything. Those 99 beautiful names, He is. He said, I don't want to scare you with my name. I want you to feel Rahmah, mercy. Inna rahmati wasi'at kulla shay. Rahmati also encompass everything in the whole universe. Wa rahmati sabaqat kulla shay. Even rahmati sabaqat ghadabi. When I'm mad, Allah is saying in the hadith al-Qudsi that even my rahmah supersede my ghadab. When He is mad, His rahmah comes first, so as He will not revenge from us. How many of us, if you are mad at your wife, or you are mad at your children, or you are mad at each other, would your rahmah comes before your, I shouldn't say the filthy, dirty word? No, I will never allow, I should control. Imam Ali radiallahu anhu used to say, I wish my neck is as tall, as big as the neck of a camel, so as between my brain and my tongue and my heart, 10 times back and forth before I speak up, to make sure that I speak up the truth and the good thing rather than the bad thing. وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. When jahil talks to you with filthy, dirty words, don't answer. Say salam. There is another thing called salamun alaykum la nabtaghi al-jahilin, but don't tell it loudly to him. He said, me jahil. So no, don't, at least don't answer. If you want really to kill your opponent, honest to God, let him talk against you and you look at him. Don't talk. And he's shouting, yelling at you, smile, and that's it. As if you are really killing him spiritually, socially, culturally with this. My love for all of you, that in Ramadan I say rahmah. We have to have rahmah toward each other, toward every human being in the world, whether Muslim or non-Muslim. Rahmah has to be even to animals. We should not even do any wrong thing to animals. Rahmah even to the universe and to the environment. Everything rahmah, rahmah, rahmah. Then Allah will give you His rahmah in the day of judgment. Awsatuhu maghfirah, forgiveness. How do you expect Allah to forgive me and I don't forgive you? Forgiveness to who? To those who did favor to you? No. Those who do favor to you, tell them thank you, shukran, bahut shukriya. But those who do something wrong, you have to forgive them. Otherwise, Allah will not forgive me if I don't forgive those opponent to me. I have to forgive everybody. In order to expect Allah to forgive me, I have to forgive everybody. And who is everybody? The one who did harm to me. أوسطه مغفرة وآخره عتق من النار. Now we are in the last 10 days of Ramadan. عتق من النار. What do you mean عتق من النار? Are we going to go to hell? Of course, every human being has to go toward hell, to reach the door and the window of hell. وإن منكم إلا واردها كان على ربك حتما مقضيا ثم ننجي الذين اتقوا ونذر الظالمين فيها جثيا. Every human being has to go toward hell, to look into the window and the door. Either it will be open, the door, and be dumped, la samah Allah, or Allah will send the angel and tell you, yalla, come. You have seen what is going on, continue right to Jannah. But zalim is to be dragged on his face with leash 70 yards and blindfolded and dump in hell. Any zalim. Zalim could be Muslim also. You really zalim? I said yes. If you are zalim against your wife, against your children, against your employees, against any human, against the animal, is it not true? You know the story of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said a woman had a cat in her house and she did not feed her, she did not allow her to have water and food, and that cat died. That woman is going to go to hell because she was zalima against the cat. Another human being was in the desert, thirsty, he saw a well, he went into the well and drank, and then he saw a dog, yalhath, and thirsty. He didn't have cup of to fill it with water. He went with his shoes, he put water in his shoes and gave it to the dog. Our Prophet ﷺ said, that man will go to Jannah because he took care of the cat. Think of ourselves. What favor are we doing to all those who are less fortunate than us? How many millions of Muslims and non-Muslims are less fortunate than us. Here in America, here in California, here in Southern California, how many are homeless, shelterless? Last week, a good number of boys and girls, mom and dad, whatnot, went downtown LA and to feed those hungry people and to give them clothes and food. And the homeless people, majority are non-Muslim, and they want and help them and giving them. Every masjid was trying to do as much as possible. And we sent some of our teenagers with their mom and dad and teacher to join the caravan. But there are many. Think of yourself. Don't tell me there is nobody worse than me. There are millions. Go to Palestine and see how they are. Go to Afghanistan, to Iraq, to Lebanon, to Somalia, to Chechnya, Somalia. Every place in the world you see them. People are hungry, no food, no clothing, no housing, nothing. And we have plenty of mashallah. Why don't we take care of them? If not, then the door will come on us. Oh boy. Why? I still remember a friend of mine who has become now the Grand Mufti of Bosnia, used to be with us in Chicago, and he came some years ago here and visited us, and he told us, he said, when I was finishing my PhD and I used to hear about Palestine, about others and others, I said, it's their job, it's not in my country, in their country. But when the war came in Bosnia, he said, now any time I see any crisis anywhere in the world, he said, it's my job to go and help. Now, every Muslim should say, today, not tomorrow. We are in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Laylatul Qadr. خير من ألف شهر. Better than 1,000 months. Better than 30,000 nights. Better than 83.3 years of your life. If you can afford to wake up and say, I'm not going to sleep. I want to wake up. To do what? Well, it's up to you. To do what? There are so many things that you can do up. Go and then have Khatmi Quran. No, I didn't do Khatmi Quran. Attend Khatmi Quran, even if I did not attend the whole month of Ramadan, Khatmi Quran, reading Quran every day. But at least if there is any jama'ah, any masjid, they are going to have Khatmi Quran and finish the whole Quran, go and attend it and attend the dua. And the other thing is muwasat. Take care of those who are less fortunate than you. And there are many. Every Islamic center, we have a large number who we are helping them every month. About 25 families that we are helping them throughout the whole year, Muslim families. And muwasat, go and then help also Muslims overseas. And nobody can oblige you to say yes or no. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to ask us in the day of judgment for every dollar and every penny. How did we earn it? Halal or no halal, and how did we spend it, and how did we hide it. If we are not going to spend anything, honest to God, although sadaqah, ma naqasa malum min sadaqah, never ever sadaqah will deplete your money. But if you refuse, I tell many Muslims like that, if I refuse to give sadaqah, zakat, whatever, you know what will happen to me? I might have car accident. Then I'll pay the penalty for it. Or the police will stop me on the freeway and give me a ticket for no reason, because I did not. And thief may come to me or to my house, whatever will happen. And I may get cancer or I may get any other disease. Why? Because I did not want. But doesn't mean that if it happened that Allah is revenging from us. Either Allah want to increase your hasanat or Allah want to deplete your sayyat. But think it over. Yes, fitrah. It's about $10, $15, whatever you want. Give it to those needy Muslims in the neighborhood. Fitrah is in the neighborhood. Zakat, anywhere and everywhere in the whole world. Among the zakat, al-faqir is different from miskin. Faqir who has no job. Miskin has a job, has a car, has a house, but his income now, because he's out of a job, we have to help him. Amilin alayha, we'll never allow them to take any penny. Those who collect the zakat and distribute the zakat. Here, volunteer, everything is volunteer. But, gharimin, those who are overloaded with loan, that, at least reduce it a little bit for them. Fi sabilillah. Oh, fi sabilillah means jihad fi sabilillah. I said, who said this? Go and read all the books of fiqh, and they tell you jihad fi sabilillah. Even you and me in America, jihad fi sabilillah, how to deliver the message of Allah. how to employ an imam, how to employ a teacher to teach Quran, how to distribute Islamic literature and books in the Western society to educate the non-Muslim. That is fi sabilillah. Ad-da'wah ila Allah Azza wa Jal in a non-Muslim country, that is fi sabilillah. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. Now in Laylatul Qadr we are still telling you what to do. Tahadu tahabu. Exchange, gift. Oh, why should I give you? Why should you give me? I said, I don't need the gift, but I don't need it, I will take it. Al-hadiyya la turad. If somebody give you hadiyah, you should never refuse it. But Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to receive hadiyah, but he used to say, is it sadaqah? I'm not going to. Is it zakat? I'm not going to. If it is hadiyah, I'll take it, because I'm not supposed to refuse it. But on one condition, not for bribery. No, people may give now in advance and then they tell you do me this and do that. No, that is bribery. So hadiyah, i'tikaf, isolate yourself once in a year, either in the masjid or in your house, and don't sleep. I finished, suppose you tell me I finished Salat al-Taraweeh and I go home 11 o'clock. I said, okay, you want to sleep 1 hour, 2 hours? Wake up at least 2 hours before Fajr. 2 hours before Fajr, make salat, tahajjud, qiyam al-layl, and then have sahur and whatnot. Many Muslims, or some, not many, very few, say, why should I wake up for sahur? I eat at midnight, I eat and I sleep. I said, la hawla wa la quwwata illa. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling, tasahharu fa inna fi sahuri barakah. What is the barakah of sahur? Eating? I don't want to eat. No. Sahur, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, وَبِالْأَسْحَارِ هُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. I wish I have to make khutbah on this subject only, about, there are so many ayat about sahur, وَبِالْأَسْحَارِ هُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ, that is the time that Allah exalt Himself to all of us and say, يَا عِبَادِي هَلْ مِنْ تَائِبٍ فَأَتُوبُ عَلَيْهِ يَا عِبَادِي هَلْ مِنْ مُسْتَغْفِرٍ فَأَغْفِرُ لَهُ يَا عِبَادِي هَلْ مِنْ مَرِيضٍ فَأُشْفِيهِ هَلْ مِنْ فَقِيرٍ فَأُغْنِيهِ هل I am ready at you at the Sahari time. Allah is ready for you. Wake up. Don't sleep. Break the monotony of life. What is the monotony of life? Throughout the whole year, mashallah, we sleep at whether 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night and we wake up in the morning. Big deal. We are doing it throughout the whole year. Break it. Well, how to break it? Break the monotony. And then let us stay all night long, once in a year, and not to sleep all night long. Sleep in the morning. Sleep after Fajr till noon hour, and then wake up all night long. Go and see now people in Kaaba how they are doing it. They stay the whole night long. And 2 hours even after Taraweeh, whatnot, after midnight, they come and 2 hours before even Fajr, they make the Qiyam al-Layl again and again. Surah Al-Muzammil, يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. And it goes on and on. My love for you, see what you want to do, and make dhikr, make tasbih, make salat al-tasbih, and if you want, go and make umrah in Ramadan. Whoever makes umrah in Ramadan is equal to Hajj, or it is equal Hajj with Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The guest came to us from Allah, Ramadan. His name is Ramadan. What did we benefit? And he's leaving us. How come you're leaving us? Can I go behind you? Can I catch you, Ramadan? He said, yes. You want to follow me? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and make 6 more days in Shawwal, month of Shawwal, after Eid. Depends whether the first day of the Eid, you break fast, either second day or after 3 more days. Go and either fast 6 more days continuously, or every Monday and Thursday. Whoever fasts 6 days in Shawwal following Ramadan, as if you have fasted the whole year. What do you mean for whole year? Man ja'a bil hasanati falahu 'ashru amthaliha. Whoever makes hasana get 10 times. So therefore Ramadan will be 10 month equal, and 6 days means 60 days, means 2 months, 2 months and 10 months, as if the whole year. So it's a golden opportunity. Tell Ya Ramadan, don't leave me. I want to follow you. I want to really train myself, follow you. And if you want more in the future, whoever fasts 3 days every month, 13, 14, 15 of every lunar calendar, as if you fasted the whole year. Why? 3 days every month means 30, means 1 month. So every 3 days means as if I have fasted one whole month, as if I fasted the whole year. But there are so many golden opportunities. Islam is so sweet, so good, so nice, and so encouragement and so enticement to the extent. But there are some Muslims who tell you haram, 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 haram. Everything haram. Why? I don't know. They didn't know anything about haram, halal. 95% of the teaching of Quran is halal and tajji', targheeb. Only 5% haram and makruh and mashhur. Why? Everything is haram, haram. I can tell you so many things. Every day people call me, men and women, without asking their name or whatever, and they ask fiqh masala, and then how come they told us it's haram, this haram, this haram, this haram? I said, la hawla wala. I said, it's haram to be in haram country. Yalla, get out of America. It's haram country. All the school of thought, no one of them, may Allah bless them, Abu Hanifa, Ahmed bin Hanbal, Shafi'i, Hanbali, and Ja'fari, and Ibadi, and Zaydiyya, and Awza'iyya, and all. None of them lived in a non-Muslim country. None of them gave a fatwa in a non-Muslim country. All of them gave fatwa in Muslim country. And some of them changed the fatwa when they moved from city to city. Even Shafi'i, radiallahu anh, in Egypt, he gave fatwa when he went to Iraq, he changed his fatwa. Why? How can we change? He said, here is different from there. Every country has different situation, every history, every year different from the other. Why? By the way, none of them made a school of thought of themselves. It's their students who are listening to them, they made a school of them. Now in the day of judgment, each one of them tell, I have nothing to do with you. I didn't make a school of myself. I am a Muslim first, Muslim last, Muslim forever, and I'm not Sunni, I'm not Shi'i, I'm not Hanafi, I'm not Malik, I'm not Hanbali, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Muslim. Otherwise, you want a special line in the day of judgment, go. You want Republican, go. You want a Democrat, go. You want international, national, whatever you want, go ahead. But in the day of judgment, even Imam Ali radiallahu anhu, Imam Hassan and Hussein radiallahu anhu, they will be behind Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And all those school of thought will be behind Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My love for you, now Ramadan is going to leave us, and we are to cry, so much so, but Allah will be giving us, inshallah, golden opportunity again and again. Now, you have to have a wish before you go to Allah. Ya Allah, if and when I'm going to die, let my death comes when? In Ramadan. Let my death comes when I'm fasting. Let my death comes when I am making salat and sujood. Let it be in Laylatul Qadr. Let it be in Kaaba, Mecca, or Medina, or Jerusalem, Masjid al-Aqsa. Something, even that wish, even if you are not going to be given it, but Allah will give you the credit as if you got it. You will get it. But have a wish. Is it haram to have these wishes, Ya Allah? Let me be in those. Because the way you die, the position you die, where you die, you are going to meet Allah at that day. If you die dancing, astaghfirullah al-azim, this is the way you meet Allah in the day of judgment. Who told you to go for dancing? Hollywood? Who told you to observe all these funny things or not? Why not to read Quran? Let me die even I'm holding the Quran in my hand. Therefore I will meet Allah holding the Quran in my hand. And let me have salat, tilawat Quran, istima' li tilawat Quran, tahajjud, qiyam al-layl. Let me go and make sadaqah before it is too late, before the Ramadan is over. Sadaqah throughout the whole year equals 700% compounded capital with the Bank of Allah, which means every dollar you give throughout the whole year equals 700 today, tomorrow 1400, day after tomorrow 2800, after 56. In the day of judgment, as big as Jabal Uhud. You say, Allah, I did not spend all this money. He said, you spent it in my bank. I invested it for you, compounded capital, not compounded interest, compounded. But in Ramadan, listen, that 700% multiplied by 70. The dollar you pay today equals $49,000 in your account with Allah. Compounded capital day after day till the day of judgment. Think of yourself. Nobody knows you have money or not except you. No IRS, no bank. The only one who knows, Allah, much more than you know about yourself and your money. My love for you, go ahead and then make da'wah, distribute literature as much as possible to the non-Muslim, and kindly, this is what we are doing now in our masjid and our house. We are giving a book about fasting with Eid Mubarak, or the Ramadan Mubarak, and we are giving sweet. Think of that. Give your neighbor sweet, either baklawa or halwa or anything of that, and package. Last year when we gave them, it happened to be the package ma'mul tamar. It happened, I didn't know from where, but we got it from Jibani. But it turned to be, the neighbor said, this box, you got it from Saudi Arabia, and you brought it here, and you denied yourself, you gave it to us? I said, Wallahi, this is a wish of Allah. Allah loves you. It is made in that part of the world. You see, anything that you buy it, Islamically, halwa or anything, made overseas, give it to your friend. He will say, you denied yourself, you gave it to me? Say, yes, because you are my neighbor. And you know, there are many ayat and the hadith. 3 neighbors, you are responsible for them in the day of judgment. 1 group of neighbor, your relatives. 1 group of neighbor, you are Muslim. 1 group of neighbor, non-Muslim, and you are responsible for them. Ya Rasulullah, how many? He said 40 houses right, 40 houses left, 40 houses front, 40 houses back. You are responsible for them to take care of them. Too much. What? Take care of 1, 2, 3 within your limited capacity and show them. Invite them to the masjid. Invite them to Salat al-Eid. Let them see. When they see on Jum'ah, we are of every ethnic group. Are we only Arabs here? No. Pakistani only? No. Bangladeshi? No. Are we Afghani? No. We are from all over the world, and therefore we integrated ourselves. This is what I read, the invocation to the mayors. I say we integrated ourselves. We assimilated ourselves into a bouquet of flowers with different colors and ethnicity and languages, but with good aroma. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah will bring peace and happiness through this month of Ramadan, through us as Muslims. And you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, use me the way you want, however you want, how long you want. Make me a good example and make me a witness, shuhada lillahi yawm al-qiyamah, that I deliver the message of Allah. Doors of heaven are open in Jum'ah, and especially Jum'ah of Laylatul Qadr, the 10 days of Ramadan. Everything, inshallah, we make dua good for us, for our parents, for Muslim, for non-Muslim, that Allah will bring peace and happiness all over the world through the effort of Muslim. Allahumma ameen, Allahumma ameen, Allahumma ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun al mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن أما بعد. يقول الله عز وجل في القرآن الكريم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وارض اللهم عن الأربعة الخلفاء أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن أزواج محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعن الصحابة والتابعين والتابعين بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. ربنا اجعلنا مقيمي الصلاة ومن ذريتنا ربنا وتقبل دعاء. ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. اللهم احينا مسلمين، اللهم امتنا مؤمنين، اللهم احشرنا مع الأنبياء والشهداء والصالحين. اللهم من أراد بالإسلام والمسلمين خيرا فوفقه لكل خير، ومن أراد بهم شرا فخذ واخذ عزيزا مقتدر يا رب العالمين. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. اللهم تقبل منا صلاتنا وصيامنا وقيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا ودعاءنا، واغفر اللهم لنا ولوالدينا وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا مولانا سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.